Hi, my name is Sarah Lowe, and I'm a PE teacher at Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. So I work with grades 9 through 12 in physical education. This video is for class SCC 501 from Grand Canyon University, and today I'm going to be talking about my dispositions after taking the self-assessment survey. And I got a couple points I want to go over. So the first one, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher, or that do make you a successful teacher, because I'm already am in fact teaching. So I got a couple things I want to go over from the survey. Educators should model integrity by their words and actions. So I'm very active in the community, cross-country coach. Often the students see me running or working out, and during one of the classes I actually lead workouts with the students, and they can see me working out on a day-to-day basis. So I think that's really important, that my actions show that it's really important to be physically fit, every day, and make sure you're being active every day. So students hear me talk about nutrition and what I do, what I eat, and the things that I don't eat. And so I think that really gives them some sort of goal, and I can be a role model towards them. The other point I want to go over is educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others by providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. So again, I mentioned I'm a coach, so I have a lot of personal relationships with students because I go on off-campus trips with them, get to know them better, get to know their families, get to know the community, because people see that I'm out coaching, doing these things. So I really believe that it's about strong relationships with students, especially in my district. We're, a school of really high poverty. A lot of kids, don't have good home life. So it's really about, making sure they feel like this is a safe space for them to come. So try to incorporate fun games, talk to my students about their interests, what they like to do, and, I think that really helps build that bond where they can trust me and they'll want to do more workouts for me or ask me more questions about nutrition or whatever it may be. Next topic, what dispositions do you need to work on before you enter the classroom as a first-year teacher? So I have been teaching for a while, but this is my first year teaching PE, so I can kind of talk about what I think about what I can work on. So I stated that educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. So this is something I stated that I need to work on, just because it's very different to address needs of students or any sort of disciplinary issues or things like that when you're teaching PE. So it's very easy in a classroom setting when you can just walk over to a student and be like, oh, I'm having an issue with you, and we can whisper about it, we can talk, have a one-on-one conversation. We can step outside, have a one-on-one conversation while everyone's working. In PE, it's been really a challenge because if I'm having issues with people, it's usually in the moment of a big game and there's lots of students around. We have 30 plus students in our classes, so sometimes things are loud, chaotic. It's very hard for me to address situations like that, like it was in a regular classroom setting. So I need to brainstorm and try and figure out what I can do to make sure I'm addressing the needs of students, because I know that trying to address them with everyone sometimes isn't the answer to get the kind of discipline that I want, or get them to kind of clue into what's going on. And the last topic I want to talk about, what does a professional educator look like and how did they behave? What standards guide their thinking and actions? So obviously, as a teacher, we're seeing a lot of people, we're seeing a lot of students, a lot of community members, parents, things like that. I think it's extremely important to have a level of professionalism. So whatever subject you teach, whatever clothing, is geared towards that. So with PE, I am sweating teaching a class with students, so I dress in gym attire. But I do think that my language, things I talk about, is appropriate. I don't cuss in front of the students. I don't talk about inappropriate things in front of the students. I want them to see me as a professional and the leader of the classroom. So I also think it's important to have a boundary in how you're addressing students. So don't be their best friend, but make sure, they know that you care about them. So thanks for taking the time to, listen to my video, and have a good day.